what I mean?
Yeah. Must be so hard for
I
you.
end up cut myself last night, you know.
When was that?
I cut my arms hair last night again, you know.
Last night, did you say?
Yeah. You know, concern of my mental health, like, do you know what I mean? You know, I kind of, do you know what I mean? Sometimes I just feel like run out in front of a bus and...
Martin, thank you so much for talking to us on this really, really cold day.
Yeah.
First of all, how old are you?
52.
32.
52.
52. Okay,
yeah.
you don't look 52, man. And how long have you been homeless for?
For the last 8 months.
8 months. Okay. Is this your first time being homeless?
No, I've been homeless before, like, you know what I mean, and I can't get the help, like, you know what I mean. I went to the council, I get no benefit. I've been to the council, I get nothing. I've been to the council, Islington Council, yeah, to the manager up there from the roof sleepers team is called Kevin, yeah.
Yeah.
Jamaican guy, yeah. I work with him. I filled 5 applications in. A form was 6.5 months. They came back to me, told me that they got my name mixed up with somebody else, yeah.
Yeah.
They put me into emergency accommodation in King's Cross.
Yeah.
Emergency accommodation. I was on a basement flat in King's Cross hotel, yeah. It was full of rats. It was a rundown place, you know. All the lads that stood there, they all left and they went back on the streets, you know.
Okay. And how did you end up becoming homeless?
I became homeless because I got separated from my wife and that, you know, and I got separated from my wife and that, like, do you know what I mean? And I ended up on the streets, like, you know what I mean? I lost my mom, I lost my dad.
Sorry, man.
I lost 4 brothers, like, you know what I mean? So my mental depression.
How did you lose so many family members? What happened?
You know, my mom died of cancer, my dad died of heart failure, had 2 brothers in gangland killed, you know.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? And another brother died with cirrhosis in the liver, and the other guy died with brain damage, you know.
Sorry to hear that, man. And you grew up in Ireland, is it?
Well, between Ireland and London, like, yeah.
Okay.
For the last 30 years, coming and going from it, like, you know.
Yeah. And where do you currently sleep?
There, at the doors.
Just out there?
At the doorway there, yeah.
By the doorway? Have you got like a sleeping bag or?
Yeah, I've got a couple of blankets here with me, like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody bought the blankets for me, like, you know.
Oh, that's nice. And how was your life like before you became homeless?
I'm an ex-boxer. I boxed for 14 years, like, you know.
Nice.
And things are kind of gone bad for most of me, concerning my mental health, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're on the streets, you get no help, like. They talk about homeless and like the rough sleepers team, like, come around and they say they meet you, like, you know what I mean, and they don't meet you. They, you know what I mean? They come around and said they get you accommodation, they'll get you this. I was supposed to being 147 Hollywood Road, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
The police checked it up for me last night. I went there this morning. They told me that they hadn't got a clue what they were speaking about.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I've got to go to the council in the morning and trying to see what happens.
So basically, the charities make these promises to you, but they don't come through.
They don't come across, like.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them about 8 times in the last 2 months. You know what I mean? And so yeah, we'll come out and we'll meet you and all this carry on.
So Martin, can I ask you, what do you find to be the most difficult thing about being homeless?
The cold and the harassment. When people see you sleeping out, like, you know what I mean, when you're sleeping out, people come over and they peg bottles at you and they call you junkies, they call you crackhead. I don't take drugs like you do, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, they come up and they peg bottles at you and they harass you and all this carry on, like, you know what I mean? So it's very dangerous. Then you got people coming up offering you drugs and all this carry on, like, you know what I mean? You know, so there's no help here, like, and that's been truthful. Like, I spoke to a couple of police officers about here, like, with the same thing, like, do you know what I mean? There's nothing here, like, for nobody, and that's been truthful, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Must be so hard for you.
I ended up cut myself last night, you know.
When was that?
I cut my arms hair last night again, you know.
Last night, did you say?
Yeah. You know, concern of my mental health, like, do you know what I mean? You know, I kind of, do you know what I mean? Sometimes I just feel like run out in front of a bus and just end it, like,
no,
because
please don't do that, man. You got much more to offer, bro.
You know, like,
you got much more to offer.
The pressure, like, you know what I mean, like, you kind of get it, like, all these money is going all into the homeless people and all this carry on, and where is it going to? Do you know what I mean? They speak about the coronavirus and get the homeless people off the streets and all this, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You meet people who come out letting on to be homeless, like, do you know what I mean? They come out here and they beg and they go home then, like, you know what I mean? I sit here at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning on my own, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't see no homeless people, and that's been truthful.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know, is it because I'm Irish? Is it because I'm an Irish traveller? Or what is it? And that's been truthful, you know.
And you said that are you taking on any drugs?
No,
you're not. And what's kept you away from them, the drugs?
My faith.
Your faith, yeah?
My faith, yeah. My faith has kept me away. Like, I pray a lot, like, you know what I mean? I'm an Irish Catholic, like, you know what I mean? And
yeah, no, respect to you, man, respect.
I pray 3 or 4 times a day, like, you know what I mean? It gives me strength. I pray at night time, like, you know what I mean? And
yeah. Is there anything you missed from your life before?
Yeah, I miss my boxing, like, you know what I mean? I do, like, I miss my boxing, and I miss my health, you know what I mean? I miss my good health, I miss being clean, I miss being, do you know what I mean?
You know, I know you said that mentally your health is not good, but physically, is your health okay?
Yeah, it is, like, you know.
And you said you used to box for like 14 years. Who was your favourite boxer?
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson,
Rocky Marciano.
Rocky Marciano, okay.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, two of the best, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I also like Prince Nazim was good in his day, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Prince
you know,
Nassim Hamid, yeah. And
good, you know.
now, you know, people that walk past you, what's the one thing that you wish they knew about homeless people that they don't know?
That they would stop and that they would understand, like, do you know what I mean? What it's really like to be homeless and what it's really like to be out here in the cold, like. I slept there the other night. I had to get up. I got soaked. It was pissing down with rain. I had to get up at 5:30. I had to go down there to make it bed again. Like, you know what I mean? The guy who owned the cafe down there, he's a good guy. Like, you know, he gives us food and stuff like that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, so like it's hard. You know what I mean? Because all the pressure hits you, especially Christmas time. Like, you know what I mean? Because you think back when you're young and all the family together, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like I got 12 brothers and I have 6 sisters, like. Do you know what I mean? Like,
are you in touch with any of them?
I am, like, I got my own daughter, I got my son, I got 4 grandsons, like. You know what I mean?
Where's your kids at?
My daughter's in prison, my son is in prison, you know.
Okay. Man, it's a troubled family you come from.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so sometimes I ask myself, like, I mean, how do I mentally strong, like. People even say that to me, like, you know, say, Paddy, like, how can you stick it, like, you know what I mean? I go to the council and I can't get no help. And that's been truthful, like, you know, I have to get my lawyer involvement, like, to find out how did they get my name mixed up with somebody else's name.
Okay.
For people to be in a job like that.
Yeah.
And for them to make a mistake.
Yeah, that's true, you know.
Wrong, like,
and that can break your spirit, man, and that's demotivating as well at the same time. What's the nicest thing someone has done for you since you've been homeless?
A couple of Christmas cards. People come up and hand me a couple of Christmas cards, like, you know what I mean, and offer to buy me stuff, like, you know what I mean, to buy me a bit of food and bits and pieces like that, you know.
And what would you say is the meanest thing someone has done to you?
Spit at me.
Spit at you?
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Some horrible people out there.
You know.
There's some people that are going to be watching this video. Maybe they're thinking about taking Class A drugs. What would you advise me to someone thinking about taking drugs?
Never take drugs. Anybody, like, you know what I mean? Never. Like, they should watch videos of people that's on drugs and how they destroy their life. I know people that I've seen here 4 months ago who started smoking crack, and started smoking heroin, and now they're injecting heroin. And they're not the same people, like, you know, they're getting aggressive. They're aggressive beggars, like, you know what I mean? So you can see the change in people.
Yeah, Martin, if you could get one wish, what would your one wish be?
I wish that I could get off the streets and get my life back and go back into the gym and to get my fitness back and to put my experience of boxing into the young youths and tell them like about the streets about street life, like.
But you'd make a great trainer as well, man, because you've been through it. And what's the one lesson that you've learned?
I've learned, like, you know what I mean, that the hardship and the misery, you know what I mean, and the mental torture that goes on in people's heads, like, you know what I mean. When you're out here, like, on on your own, like, you know what I mean, and you watch people, like, you know what I mean, happy, like, and stuff like that, like, do you know what I mean, like, you know, it's not nice, like, when you're on the streets, like, and people class you as the same person, like, you. Do you know what I mean, like, you know, and that's been truthful, you know, so it's really, really bad, and it's really wrong, you know, because you say, like, you speak about the council, you speak about homeless people, and nothing ever got done. They've got about 8 shelters here for the homeless people, like, and I can't get into one of them.
You can't even go to any one of them. Why?
I don't know, and that's been truthful. Anytime I begin to say, they're full, I've got to go to the council, anytime I go to the council, they said, you rang, you booked it. When I go down, there's nothing there, you know.
Now, so Martin, I want to ask you now. You got a big family. What would your one message be to them if they could see this?
Yeah, and I would love to get my life back and to get back to come off these streets and to get back to where I was before.
Be with your family again.
Yeah, and that's been too, especially at Christmas time, because it's wrong. You know what I mean, for anybody to be in the streets, like, you know what I mean, at this day and age, like, you know what I mean, like, it's wrong now, because all the government, like, you know what I mean, they speak about this and they speak about the coronavirus, and there's nothing happening.
But suppose someone walks past you or watches this video and they actually genuinely want to help you, what can someone do to help you?
Well, I've met people that offer me money, and I wouldn't take the money. I think, can you book me into the B&B or something, like? Do you know that word, like, you know what I mean? So somewhere where I can say, or can you buy me a couple of toiletries, you know?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know that way, you know.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go and get that gift card for you from Sainsbury's, so you can buy anything for up to £30 from Sainsbury's. What would your message be to the people that donate money to help the homeless?
And make sure that it goes to the right company, and that it goes to the right people.
Of
that
course.
The people, like, you know what I mean, that's coming out, or have six or 7 people coming out here at night time and sleeping bags and bags of toiletries and stuff like that, like. Do you know what I mean? That's my own point of view, like, you know what I mean, because people come around here, like, do you know what I mean, and say, or they say you're homeless, they can, we'll be back, and you never see them.
Okay, cool. Well, look, we're going to help you today, so thank you so much for your time. God bless you, bro.